Right, so I'm out again. I'm in the medieval village of St-Jennet, and I'm headed up that, which is the Baou de St-Jennet. There's a little Christmas crash here in the village. St-Jennet, I don't know how high I am here. This is maybe 250 meters. And then the summit to the Baou, I think, is around 700. So, a bit higher up, over there is the Baou de la Gaude, there, and there's the view down to the coast. So I've been up here before, not for a few years. It's a big Baou de St-Jennet, which is up there, is like a massive, it looks like a ship's bow from the coast. It's quite an impressive lump of rock. There's a lot of rock climbing on it as well. I just passed a little group of 3 on the path, but that's about it. It's the 1st of January today. It's just after 10. So I thought I'd come up this one for a change, a little bit more challenging as a walk. A bit higher up. This path is fairly good. It's rocky. It's completely dry here. We've had no rain at all recently. And just heading up to the Baou. The Baou or Baou? I can't remember which way it's pronounced. It's a huge lump of rock there. Up there. Like I say, there's lots of rock climbs on it. Basically, the bigger drop is on the other side. It's not really visible from here. It might be a better view on the way down. Came up here once, and was coming up here with a mate. It was Boxing Day, I think, and there was a guy with a Land Rover he'd brought up here, and he'd broken down. And I mean, you know, if you look at this track, it's not that easy with the Land Rover, even with 4-wheel drive. Huh? So we helped him out. I lent him my Swiss Army knife, and I think he fixed his radiator hose. Okay, so this is where the paths separate. We've got one to Baou de la Gaude, and then another one up there to Baou de St-Jennet, and this is also the GR51, which is the long distance path all the way through the Alpes-Maritimes. So I think I'll take the St-Jennet, and I may come back and go up the Baou de la Gaude as well. The Gaude. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a lovely day. It's very dry. We had a grand total of 4.4 millimeters of rainfall in December, so that was scarcely an hour one morning early on. Noticed the pavements all wet, but it's been really, really dry. That's much drier than normal. Normally we get a fair bit of rain in the winter here, so everything's dry. Okay, I'm on the final ridge up to the summit, which is over there. I said the other day I wanted to do something a bit more challenging. This is a bit more challenging, but oh, it's not too bad. The view down there's the Var Valley, River Valley, and then right where the River Var comes out to the sea is a place called Cap Tourmille, which is a shopping mall where I parked my bike this morning. I didn't feel like the ride up to St-Jennet because it's a climb and it's busy. Well, I just didn't feel like, so I thought I'd start in St-Jennet, and I started in the village. 10 o'clock was just ringing on the church bells. Nice old medieval church and nice village St-Jennet. And then, yeah, so I think it's time for a bit of a coffee break, and I'll go up to the summit. You can't really see the high mountains from here because they're hidden behind these lower hills in front of us. So I may go over there later. That's the Baou de la Gaude now in the frame, and see what the view is like. I'm not sure if I've ever been up there. I've been up here at least 3 times. Last time was, Boxing Day 2016, I think. So what's that, 8 years ago, isn't it? It's a beautiful day. There's no wind whatsoever. Visibility isn't brilliant though, which is a shame, because the other day the visibility was so good I could see the mountains of Corsica from up on the Corniche, but today it's a little bit hazy. Okay, there's the summit, and an hour from the village exactly. Just heard the bells chiming. And it's a heck of a drop. It's one heck of a drop down there. And there's the village down below us. So not bad. Last time I was up here was, as I say, I think it was 2016. 2016 Boxing Day. And there is a table d'orientation, but it's been removed. Yep, there it is. Having a little bit of a rest. So, yeah, you can see the high mountains are in that direction. There's a bit of snow up there. Not a lot at all, considering it's the 1st of Jan. And the visibility is not great. It's a shame, because from here you get a good view of the mountains of Corsica, which are 220 to 240 kilometers away in that direction. So it's pretty stunning. It's like being able to see, I was saying to somebody, it's like being able to see Sheffield from the centre of London. That's the same sort of distance. And partly the reason is that the mountains of Corsica rise to 3,000 meters. So even though you can't see sea level at Corsica, you can see 3,000 meter peaks. And yeah, this is pretty steep. Everywhere you look, there's a huge drop. And these blocks, they remind me a bit of the top of Malham Cove in Yorkshire. Same formations, the same limestone blocks. What do you call those? Limestone pavement. That's it. See the solution pockets and things like that in the limestone. How many billions and billions of tons of calcium carbonate are locked up in this lot? Then you just look around. This is all limestone. This landscape, as far as you can see. There's somebody over there. First time I came up here, I came up with a mate, and we actually came up the front. And it's pretty steep. It's not a rock climb, it's a scramble, but some of the scrambling, you're pretty exposed behind you. I've got a reasonable head for heights. So there's a continuation in that direction, a circuit all the way around, but it's quite long. And so what I think I'll do is I'll head back, and then I'll go up the Baou de la Gaude, which is that one there. And yeah, I'll see. As I say, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, bit of snow in the background, not a huge amount. Not for this time of year anyway. Somebody's had a fire here. Yeah, quite a big one by the looks of it. There's the Baou. Just come off it, come down from there. There's the river, and there's the ferry going to Corsica. But like I say, it's a bit hazy today. It's a shame. And you can see the Stade. What's that new stadium called? Just outside Nice, and next to the river. It's the name of an insurance company, but it eludes my mind right at the moment. There's quite a few people around, I'm sure. A lot of runners. A lot of runners up here today. And it's still windless. I love coming up to these places. I've been doing this my whole life. since I was about, I don't know, 8. Started walking in North Wales. As I say, we had a place in Porthmadog. I used to go up to Snowdon. Used to get the bus to Bethgelert on my own and climb the hills. And something I've always done. Something I've always really enjoyed. Hopefully I can continue to do it into my, well, I'm in my early 60s now, so. Okay, so back to where the two paths divide. And there's, yeah, I think, St-Jennet that way, Baou de St-Jennet, where we've just been to. And that's the GR51 going that way. You can tell it's a GR because it's got that red and white mark on the tree. They're very good at signposting here in the hills. Really good. And of course you could, and every one of these posts, you see that's got a number, that 84, and that post number 84 is marked on the IGN maps. So you have no difficulty in knowing, well, provided you've got the map, and I've got a copy of the map on my phone, you have no difficulty of knowing where you are exactly on the map with that number. So, I mean, maybe you could argue from a philosophical point of view, people should be left to find their own way, but I don't think that's the case. I think the French are quite pragmatic in that way, and everything is well signposted in the same way as all the rock climbs are bolted, basically. The Brits got a slightly different attitude to that, although bolting now is a thing in Britain as well. It has been for years. Just getting sidetracked in the philosophy of the mountain environment. Probably time to stop talking. So after saying how easy it is to find your way around, I've gone the wrong way. This is post 83, and I should have been looking for 95. So I've come up all this way, and now I'm going to have to descend that way to get up the Baou to the Gaude. Oh well, there you go, it's a nice day. So now, there you go, 95. That's the right one. Baou de la Gaude. So I go up there, and then the top is up there somewhere. And I'm keeping an eye on the time. It's just gone 12. I think there's a bus at 10 to 3. There's a robin just there, just eating a worm. So I sort of wasted a half an hour or so. Anyway, this is actually a steeper climb than the Baou de St-Jennet. Yeah, it's straight up the side basically. So get a nice view of the Baou de St-Jennet there, plateau. As I say, the south-facing side is very sheer. It's a huge sheer drop of rock. So hopefully I'm not too far from the top of the Baou de la Gaude up here. Right, well, this is a bit strange because I think I've wandered a bit off piste, but I'm fairly sure this is the top. See the mountains in the distance over there with the snow in them. That's over towards the Mercantor, and then the view south towards the Med over there. It's a little bit more cloudy now. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time looking for the actual summit. I think I may have wandered slightly off the path. There's Nice down there. So, had a bad little walk, and then conscious of the time to connect with my transport back. Okay, I think I found the top. It's not actually the highest point, it's just a viewpoint. So that's the river, the Var Valley below us, and then Nice in the distance. It's pretty hazy. That's the bay of St-Jennet and the Cap d'Antibes over in that direction. And it's 1:45. So I've been walking, what, 2 to 3/4 hours. So not very much really. There's a plane just taking off at the airport. And hopefully my bike is still there. So picked up the path down now. That was my route over there. That's the Baou de St-Jennet over that way, and then I've come along there and I've come right down here and up to the Baou de la Gaude. Definitely more taxing, the second one, and it's also getting overcast now, so the beautiful weather that we've had for the last few weeks is maybe going to change. We may get some rain. And for some reason, I guess it's later in the day, but the path is a lot busier now. I'm just coming back down. I'm descending to St-Jennet. There's where I've been, up there. That's the Baou de la Gaude, and then the Baou de St-Jennet is not visible from here. So this path leads back down to the village of St-Jennet, which is the old medieval village. So there's a little panorama point here, and they've even got a telescope for you to use. And this is in the village of St-Jennet. A little bit of a breeze now. It's a lot more overcast. See right down to Cap d'Antibes over there. Not bad, not a bad view. Awful lot of new development here, a lot of new houses. And then just over there somewhere is the IBM campus. It's actually right in the middle of the frame now, I think that's it. I'm not sure if IBM still use it. I think they may have quit it, and maybe it's used by somebody else now. Back down the village of St-Jennet. I've actually walked through the village so I can get a better view of the Baou de St-Jennet. And there it is up there. It's enormous. Look at that thing. Huge. And there's a little church I've just passed, which is actually Our Lady of the Boughs. And yeah, nobody climbing today. It's pretty sheer. All that limestone, all those thousands tons of limestone, all that carbon dioxide tied up in that, huh? And this is like a little garden with there's a fountain here and some picnic tables and even a little Christmas decoration. And then they've got these trees, a couple of, I think they're olive trees, with all these notes tied to them. I guess there's something to do with the Christmas celebration. I haven't read any of the notes. They've got people's names on. So that was my walk. I've got a while to wait. There's the Baou again. Yeah, huge. Okay, so I hope you like the video. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll make my way home.